Assets versus liabilities. Look at these two zombies. If I ask you which one is rich, your instinct will tell you zombie 1. Look at his cave. Look at his shiny machine. Look at his watch. But your instinct is lying to you. Zombie 1 is not rich. He is broke. He is a slave to his things. Zombie 2 is truly rich. He is the master of his time. The difference isn't how much they earn. The difference is that one collects liabilities and the other collects assets. Most zombies spend their entire lives working hard, sweating blood, never understanding this simple distinction, and that is why they die poor. Today, we're going to operate on your brain so you can see the financial matrix. Today, you will learn the golden rule of the wise zombie. The brutal definition, the pocket test. Forget the complicated definitions of boring accountants. In the zombie world, the definition is simple and brutal. To know if something is an asset or a liability, you just have to do the pocket test. Close your eyes and imagine your pocket. An asset is anything that puts brains into your pocket, whether you work or not. If you own something and that something feeds you, it is an asset. It is a brain maker. A liability is anything that takes brains out of your pocket. It is something you have to feed. It is something that bites you and takes your wealth every month. It is a brain eater. Seems simple, right? Then why do 99% of zombies get it wrong? Because the system is an expert at disguising eaters as makers. The big lie. My house is my biggest asset. This is where most zombies lose their heads. The average zombie says, my cave is my biggest asset. It's worth a lot of brains. Let's do the pocket test. Your cave, does it pay you a salary every month? No. Your cave asks for taxes. It asks for insurance. It asks for repairs. It asks the bank for interest. Every month, your cave reaches into your pocket and takes brains out. By definition, your house, where you live, is a liability. It is a luxury. It is a place to sleep, but it is not a business. The same goes for your car. The same goes for your designer clothes. The same goes for that gym membership you don't use. They are liabilities. They are hungry pets that you have to maintain with your sweat. The fake rich zombie fills himself with these pets. He buys the biggest cave, the fastest car. He looks rich, but in reality, he has a zoo of liabilities that eat his entire salary before the month ends. He runs on a hamster wheel. He has to run faster and faster just to feed his beasts. If he stops running, stops working for a month, his beasts eat him alive. Now let's look at the wise zombie. The wise zombie also wants luxuries. He also likes sweet brains, but he understands the order of things. The wise zombie doesn't work for money. The wise zombie works to build or buy assets. What is a real asset? Businesses that don't require your presence. If you have to be there 12 hours, it's not a business. It's a job. An asset is a system that works without you. 2. Real estate that generates rent. If you buy a cave and rent it to another zombie, and the rent pays the mortgage and puts extra money in your pocket, congratulations, that puts brains in your pocket. That is an asset. Paper assets, stocks or ETFs. As we saw before, these are pieces of companies. You own the work of others. They work, you get paid. Intellectual property, writing a book, creating a course, patenting an invention. You do the work once, and it feeds you forever. The wise zombie plants these trees. At first, they are small. They give little fruit. But the wise zombie is patient. He waters them. He takes care of them. And one day, the trees are so big that they give him enough brains to live without having to hunt. The wealth equation, net worth. So how do you know if you're winning the game? Don't look at your salary. Your salary is an illusion. You can earn 10,000 brains a month, but if you spend 10,000 feeding liabilities, you are poor. The only metric that matters is your net worth. The formula is your assets minus your liabilities equals your real wealth. Do the exercise today. Add up the value of everything that really puts money in your pocket. Subtract everything you owe: cards, car mortgage, loans. If the number is negative, you are in the danger zone. You are zombie food. If the number is positive and growing every year, you are on the path to freedom. The final strategy: how to buy luxuries. So, can I never buy a sports car? Do I have to live in an ugly cave? No. The wise zombie enjoys life more than anyone, but he uses the final trick. The foolish zombie uses his sweat, salary, to buy liabilities. The wise zombie uses his assets to buy liabilities. Listen closely. If you want the luxury car, don't pay for it with your work. First, invest in an asset, a business, a rental apartment, and then use the flow of brains that asset gives you to pay the car payment. That way, the car is free. Your asset pays for it. And if you get bored of the car, you still have the asset. The foolish zombie eats the seed. The wise zombie plants the seed, waits for the tree to grow, and eats the fruit, but never touches the tree. Conclusion: wealth is not what you have. It is what you keep and what you multiply. Stop collecting things that take your life away. Start collecting things that give you life. Fill your asset column. Reduce your liability column. That is the only cure to stop being a living zombie. Being a zombie is no excuse not to think. More zombies, more brains, more videos. We'll see you in the next one.